to be here. People stood in this square on the 19th of September 2014. Small technical hitch. Right, thank you. As I was saying, it's an honour to be here. People stood in this street, in this square, on the 19th of September 2014. There was depression because we had come far, but not far enough. But there was pride because we had got our people to rise. We had given people who didn't vote, who didn't think that the world could change, who didn't think that Scotland could ever achieve its independence, we'd got them out to vote against all the odds. Because remember, we only got that referendum because it's certain that not only would they win it, they would crush the cause of independence. We took on the British state, we took on the big corporations and multinationals, we even had the President of the United States tweeting against us. We came close, but not close enough. But there was also determination that the dream would never die, that Scotland would make that small step forward from 45% to delivering its independence. And that's what we're gathering today, because the dream hasn't died, it's more necessary than ever. And the whole basis of linking together society and our economy with the Constitution is evident today. In 2014, we were told oil and gas was a liability for Scotland. We were told it was all gone. We were told there was nothing we would get in any benefit of it. Now, as we face a cold, harsh winter, what we're seeing is they can't extract our oil and gas quick enough, fast enough, and they're just giving corporate profits to the multinationals. But the cause of independence is now encapsulated in the fuel crisis, because Scotland is energy rich. It is perverse that Scots will be fuel poor. And let's consider what fuel poverty is. It's not just about whether you can heat your home, and I see most of us have got jackets or anoraks on, and this even isn't winter. It's about access to power as well as to fuel. It's about the mother who wants to put the washing machine on to keep her clothes for their bairns clean. Can she afford to put it on? It's about the youngster who needs to keep their phone charged because they're looking for a job. It's about the parent who gets their iPad back for their school for their child and who wants to see them advance. Can they possibly power it up? It's about the person on dialysis that needs to keep it on for life itself. Never mind those who suffer from cancer and you feel the cold when you're recovering from ill health. So the fuel crisis isn't just about heating our homes. It's about dignity. It's about the quality of life. It's about life itself. And when Scotland is 60% of the UK's onshore wind capacity, when we've got 25% of Europe's offshore wind capacity, when we've got the oil and gas and we haven't mentioned hydro or tidal, why are our people going to be suffering this winter? Enough is enough. It's simply unacceptable. So what do we do about it? Well, the time has come when it's no longer acceptable to say you've got to wheesh for Indy. I don't ever think that time existed, but I got told it quite often by a lot of people. I hope they've learned the lesson. So we're not going to wheesh for Indy. We're not going to stamp our feet and say the people of Scotland wouldn't put up for it, because you can stamp your feet as much as you like in Westminster or in Holyrood, but if you don't do anything about it, then people will go cold, won't be able to heat their homes. So the time has come, we've got to start fighting back. It's simply unacceptable to be told now is not the time, to be told there's a plan, perhaps even a cunning plan. Well, I can tell you this, if you think it's a cunning plan to send the bill in a Scottish Parliament to the Supreme Court of the United Kingdom, you've got another thing coming. I hope the Supreme Court decides in favour of a referendum. But I have to say, I'm not going to hold my breath, because I know who sits upon that bench, and they're not friends of the people of Scotland. There was a time they were a wee bit radical, but that has long since changed. So I hope that the Scottish Government strategy is successful, but I very much doubt it. But equally, exactly the same as the 19th of September 2014 wasn't the end of the story or the end of the dream. It's just the change in chapter. If the Supreme Court says it's game on, well, it will be game on, and we'll win that referendum next October. If the Supreme Court says no, then it's a whole new chapter and a whole new ball game. No more should our MPs go down to Westminster to administer the British state. What does it say about an independence party that appoints somebody to be the shadow spokesperson for Northern Ireland and Wales? I've been a delegate, a fraternal delegate to Plaid Cymru. I've never ever sought to run or administer Wales or Northern Ireland. I hope for their independence and unity the same as I hope for Scottish independence. So it's simply unacceptable to have our feet stamped by those who are elected to represent us. We expect disruption. We expect demonstrations. We expect anger. We expect mobilisation of our people. Enough is enough. We're not going to quietly get cold, subsume or even die this winter. The game is on. The dream has never died. Independence will come.